Scorpio, hello, welcome to your monthly reading. This is going to be for April. Because I am posting it a little bit into the month, you can definitely look at it for the next 30 days, so until about the beginning first week of May. And just keep in mind, guys, just because I have been, excuse me, a little bit late with the monthly readings recently, just because I've got a lot going on, that when I do post them, look at it more for the next 30 days rather than for the particular month or the specific month. So it's 30 days from when I post it or 30 days from when you view the video. So Scorpio, this is going to be a general reading. It's not going to resonate with all of you. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. And if you want to book a private reading, you can click the link down below in the description box, and that will take you to the booking page. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm forgetting to say something here. Oh yeah, so we're going to do a general overview, Scorpio, of the month ahead for you guys and pull some oracles for you as well. And then we will look into your love life. So let's get into it. Show me Scorpio's overall energy for the month ahead. Scorpio's overall energy. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. You guys are like fighting for your life right now, Scorpio, aren't you? It looks like you guys are nearing the end of a cycle here, a very difficult cycle. I do see that you've been putting a lot of work in, and it's feeling like it's starting to weigh heavily on you, okay? I also see that in April, you guys are having a lot of strong boundaries up here. You may be feeling like you've got to fight for everything here. Daffodils, ladybugs could be significant to you as well, okay? The card says, protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. All right, so some of you guys are, starting to change habits based on wanting to protect the environment. Maybe some of you guys could be, why am I getting that somebody's like purchasing an electric car or a hybrid car or something along those lines? Or maybe you are just, looking into more ways that you can help the earth. Who is like, someone's doing like a retreat, like a nature retreat or something that like, not even a nature retreat, like, those types of retreats where you go, like somebody that I know, for example, is in Costa Rica right now and they're helping like the baby turtles. Okay. So something like along those lines where you're like helping animals or the environment in some way. But, yeah, for others of you, you could be like planting trees in your community or doing something to like help out the environment in some way. But yeah, you're definitely like very near, back to what I was saying before, very near like the end of a cycle where it may feel like things are getting a little bit even more difficult now, but that's just because you're like so close, Scorpio, okay? Like picture it like you're climbing a mountain and it's been kind of a steady incline, and then as you get to near the top of the mountain, it becomes very steep now. So you're having to fight and push yourself a little bit harder just to get to that like last 10% of your goal or your accomplishment here, okay? So I do see a little bit of challenges coming up for you in April, but it's nothing you guys can't handle. Again, you may just have to like fight or push a little bit harder here. It's almost like you're birthing something, Scorpio, like they're showing me a lot of images right now, so I'm kind of all over the place because I'm also seeing like a woman in labor and like how the contractions get closer together and that the pushing becomes more intense and the pain becomes more intense right before the baby comes out. Okay, so it's that kind of energy of like things just getting a little bit more difficult right before you reach a goal. All right, what's your biggest block? Okay, we have the Two of Summer. This is the Two of Cups energy, Scorpio. Now with this card, I'll read the card after, but what I'm getting initially from this card is that you're having a hard time either in partnerships, relationships, okay, or that you are having a hard time sort of like coming into unity with yourself here, like bringing, you know, your, like balancing out your masculine and your feminine energies, or like bringing these like two aspects of yourself together, knowing when to be in your masculine, knowing when to be in your feminine. So knowing when to take action, and then knowing when to be receptive, knowing when to rest, Scorpio, okay? But I will read the card. It says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness, and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. So again, it might feel like several different aspects of your life are kind of in these crucial moments in this month, okay? And that, you know, there are a significant amount of challenges here that you're facing, but it's because you're about to overcome a very steep climb here, all right? So don't give up, Scorpio. But basically, yeah, you could be having a little bit of trouble within certain partnerships in your life, okay? Business partnerships, relationships, even like with your siblings for some of you, okay? What do you need to release? What does Scorpio need to release, please? What does Scorpio need to release? What does Scorpio need to release? The Empress. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, really like significant, that giving birth energy, or that birthing energy, okay? The card says time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So yes, you are birthing something, Scorpio. But you know, again, there's this need for you to know when to take action, and then when to rest, when to fight, and when to retreat, okay? So again, I think that some of you guys are having a little bit of a hard time really being like comfortable in your feminine energy here with the Empress card, okay? Because there's certain times that you're needing to sit back and receive, be more receptive, be more sensitive to things, rather than to push through and take action. Again, they're showing me the birth, someone giving birth. So it's like, you know, there's certain times when you're in labor that you need to push, and then there's times you need to breathe, okay? So really just like getting into the flow of your masculine and feminine energy, and knowing like when to operate from each one, all right? What do you need to focus on? What does Scorpio need to focus on mostly in the month ahead? We have the Three of Cups, okay. The card says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, and births, friends you cherish. Some of you guys, you know, I'm just going to throw it out there because the birth thing keeps coming up. Some of you guys could be giving birth this month. Or you could find out that you're pregnant, or you could hear news of a pregnancy. But you need to focus, because you're at such a crucial time in your journey right now, Scorpio. It's really important that you focus on the things that you can celebrate right now, okay? Celebrate those small accomplishments. Celebrate each and every push. Celebrate each and every little speed bump or road bump that you overcome, or hurdle that you overcome. You're viewing it as like one big hurdle, right? And now they're showing me the mountain again. So, you know, you're climbing up this steep hill or mountain, but every time you kind of get up this, like the way they're showing it to me is like almost like you're climbing, but then you come to like a plateau, and then that you need to sort of stop and rest when you're at that plateau, and then, you know, give yourself a few minutes and then start climbing again. So again, it's that like pushing and then breathing, pushing and then breathing. So you're really like bouncing back and forth between this like need to be in your masculine energy and then need to be in your feminine energy, okay? What is the most significant event in the next 30 days that Scorpio needs to be aware of? What is the most significant event that Scorpio needs to be aware of? Okay, we have the King of Wands. Amazing. So yeah, I do see you overcoming this month, Scorpio. You're overcoming a lot. And again, it's like, it seems like a very difficult energy for you to push through right now. but you have what it takes to overcome it, okay? Your main energy is the 9 of spring, but your future energy is the king of spring. The king of that suit has mastered the energy, right? So right now you're in the struggle, but by the end of this month, you're going to have mastered this energy, okay? The card says innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical, a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So yeah, you're about to master this energy, Scorpio. You may be called into a position of leadership here, or you may be finding that you need to start taking the lead. And because you have pushed through these difficult situations, you're going to find that in the future, it's easier for you to step up and kind of lead others when they're going through this struggle. So some of you guys are going through a struggle in order to be able to help others go through the struggle in the future, okay? I do see your finances being very positive here as well with the King of Spring. You are going to be very magnetic. Everything you're going through now is making you stronger, Scorpio. Everything you're going through now is for a reason. What's your biggest challenge? What's Scorpio's biggest challenge, please? We have the Star card. To believe in yourself, Scorpio, to have faith in your goals and your dreams here. The card says, look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Interesting, because we keep getting, or I keep kind of getting the visual of the mountain, right? So, you know, you are going to get to the top there. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So yes, you're going through quite a bit of challenges this month, Scorpio, but you know, if you continue to push through and, you know, get more into balance again with your inner masculine, your inner feminine, and know when you need to access each of those energies. And, you know, trusting in your intuition as well. The star is Aquarius energy. Aquarius is a very intuitive sign. And this is like, again, knowing when to retreat, knowing when to take action, and having faith and trust in yourself that you are doing the right thing, even if it doesn't feel right in that moment. Because for some of you, you know, we are in Aries season. We have a strong, like a heavy Aries influence right now. So you may be more inclined to be in your masculine energy, but you're needing to kind of, again, bring balance into those two energies here. So I do see it's a little bit hard for you to have faith and hope and believe in yourself when you're struggling so much, but that's when you actually need to have it the most. It's easy to have hope and faith when everything's good, right? It's actually not so easy when we're going through a hard time to tell ourselves that everything's going to be okay, or to tell ourselves that everything is okay, or to, like, you know, believe in ourselves. So it's really about having this undying faith that things are going to be okay, and that this struggle that you're going through is only temporary. Okay, what's your biggest opportunity? What's Scorpio's biggest opportunity, please, in the month ahead? Oh, we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so when the Three of Swords shows up in your opportunity position, this is an opportunity to heal, okay? The card says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So yeah, really your opportunity here, Scorpio, is that all of this struggle that you're going through is really, you don't realize it right now, but it's actually like a test of your character. It's a test of your strength. And when this is over, you're going to be like, damn, like I'm a whole new person. You're actually going through, it's almost like you're going through the birthing process right now, Scorpio. And again, for some of you, that could be in the literal sense that you're giving birth. For others of you, it's just that you've birthed something new here, and you're really just pushing through this, this tiny little birth canal. And when you come out on the other side, like you're literally going to be like, oh my God, like, did I make it through that? I finally made it through that. Like you making it through this and pushing through this is going to give you even more faith, more hope. Okay. So the test right now is to have those things already, even though, you know, you don't have what you are aspiring to have in the future. To maintain that hope and that faith, and know that this is a very healing process for you. Again, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like it, during the time, of course, because birth, you know, giving birth is a very painful and for some people traumatic experience. And so after, though, the reward is, you know, you're not even thinking about the pain. I've never given birth, but they're just the way that they're like showing me the energy. So I hope that I'm like describing this properly. But, you know, I'm assuming that like after you give birth, you're not even thinking about the pain. You're just looking at the creation that's in front of you. You're looking at what you gave birth to. Okay. Is there anything else that Scorpio needs to be aware of? We have the Prince of Summer here, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Yeah, some of you guys got new love coming in. Okay, we'll look at that closer in your love reading, but it looks like some of you guys are having a very sudden and unexpected new relationship coming in. You also have the Two of Cups here. So yeah, there could be an unexpected partnership. All right, this is the Knight of Cups. So this is telling me about a love offer that could possibly be coming in. But it's also an indication of, again, healing taking place for you. Okay, you have the Three of Swords, the Star, and the Knight of Cups, which are all heavy indicators of you healing through something major this month as well. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. We've got Aquarius, Taurus, and Libra here. Let's pull some oracles for you guys. For my beautiful Scorpios, please. What do they need to hear? We have Know Your Worth. New moon in Taurus. Know your worth. So the new moon in Taurus, which will be probably closer to the end of the month. I don't know the exact date of the new moon. I mean, I could look it up. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's in April, or it should be like right in the beginning of May. Let's see. The 27th. Okay, so right near the end of the month, you could be having a significant breakthrough here, or you could be questioning your worth, Scorpio. And again, the Empress, which we got, also has to do with your self-worth, self-love. So remind yourself that you're worthy of everything that you're trying to manifest right now, Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to hear? We got take a breather. So again, that's just confirming that you need to be in that feminine receptive energy sometimes where you're just, you know, taking a deep breath. Maybe doing breath work for some of you would be something that would really benefit you. Okay. But, you know, paying attention to your breathing, because you could be experiencing a lot of anxiety this month, Scorpio. You got two more here. We have talk less, feel more. Talk less, feel more. So again, the talking is more of the action kind of energy, whereas the feeling is more of the feminine energy. So you are being guided to connect more with the feminine energy this month. And then we also have reveal what needs to be seen. Reveal what needs to be seen. So when you talk less and you feel more and you become more receptive, these things are more likely to get revealed to you rather than, again, you being in that masculine energy of always needing to take action. Okay, let's get a finance and oracle cards. Career oracles for you. We have passage. Your current situation means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So some of you guys could be leaving a job, not knowing, you know, what's next for you in terms of your career. Some of you guys are taking a risk here, quitting something in order to start something new, even though there's a lot of uncertainty. What else for Scorpio? We have drama. Beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. So don't get yourself involved in any drama this month, Scorpio. You don't need it right now. You got a lot going on. Okay, what else for Scorpio? One more for Scorpio, please. Thank you. We have in the flow. The universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. Let's get you a message from the universe. or two. You're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. Don't worry. Everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. And an angel number for my beautiful Scorpio collective. One angel number, please. Okay, you have 0909, new beginnings, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up. Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. So yes, you guys are like sort of, again, you're coming to the end of a cycle. So this is like a very tough month for you, but you know, it's all going to be worth it in the end, Scorpio. Just hang in there. You got this. I believe in you guys. Do you believe in you though, Scorpio? All right, give me 1 second. So we're going to do your current love situation, Scorpio. And then we will look into new love for you guys as well. For my Scorpio collective, please show me the current person that they are focused on. The current person that Scorpio is focused on in April. Who are they? What's their overall energy? Five of Swords and Nine of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. So there's somebody that you are possibly in a conflict with here. There could be a bit of a confrontational energy. I do feel like this person's trying their best to kind of focus on their own happiness here. Let me see what else comes out. What's their overall energy towards Scorpio? King of Swords. Somebody may have been very direct, very confrontational with you, or there is some sort of confrontation coming up between you and somebody here, Scorpio. This person may come off as a little bit mean, a little bit blunt, okay? And maybe during the argument, this person lets their anger kind of get the best of them here. What's the overall energy between you guys? We have the Fool card. So this could be a fairly new connection, okay? The both of you are feeling like you have taken a leap of faith, or you're taking a risk here on this connection. Not really knowing what is to come of this. Not really knowing what's going to happen here. Yeah, I know the Fool doesn't typically represent uncertainty. I'm just feeling like there's a lot of uncertainty here. For some of you guys, you could feel like this person is playing mind games with you. How do you see them? How does Scorpio see this person? King of Wands. So you do feel a little intimidated by them, Scorpio. You're aware that this person, they may be a little older than you as well. You're aware that this person has a very strong and magnetic energy here. They may try to act like when you guys are in an argument as if they have like authority over you, or like they know better, or that, you know, you should be agreeing with them. It kind of feels like this energy of like they think that they're smarter than you. Okay. How do they see you? The Sun, they think, okay, so this is somebody who thinks that they know everything about you, or thinks like, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of making assumptions about you based on like what they know about you. They do feel like you're pretty much an open book here. They do have a lot of positive thoughts towards you though, and like towards this connection. Like they're pretty optimistic about it. But to me, like, it honestly kind of feels like this person has a tendency to think that maybe because they're older, they know better, or, you know, they just feel like based on their experience that they know better than you, and that you should, you know, just kind of listen to what they're saying. Like, they're kind of giving off this energy like they know better. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel, Scorpio, this month? Yeah, because you're defensive. So it feels like maybe up until now, Scorpio, you may have often trusted this person's opinions, but there's something that happens this month that feels like they don't necessarily have your best interests. Like they're coming off as a little bit selfish. So I see that you're like kind of standing up for yourself a little bit more. You're kind of like defending yourself a little more, and they're taking that as you being kind of like difficult. And maybe for some of you, you might be thinking that, like, you know, this person thinks you're kind of a fool, but you're not. Like, they think you're a little naive. Okay, what are their feelings towards you? So I do see that you're kind of standing up for yourself, and that's why this confrontation has not, or is not being resolved quite yet. Okay. And we have the Hanged Man for their feelings. So they're feeling kind of stuck in this situation. So the good news here, Scorpio, is that this person is, because you're not backing down and you're standing up for what you believe in this situation, I do feel like they are trying to see something from your perspective here, okay? They're not, so I don't feel like this person's coming off as like someone who's trying to manipulate you. I just feel like, you know, this is someone who's very intelligent, and they may just like always run under the assumption that they know better than others, and so they kind of are doing that to you as well. What's their intention? But it does feel like they're realizing that you're not really someone who's just gonna lay down and let them walk all over you. You're not a doormat over here, Scorpio. So you're showing them a different side of you this month, okay? Their intention, we have the Page of Pentacles. So you standing up for yourself actually makes this person respect you more, because it's going to challenge what they think they know. Again, this person thinks they know everything about you. They think you're an open book. They think they can see everything clearly about you. And then, you know, they're assuming that you're just going to do whatever they tell you to do, or that you're just going to agree with them. But when you stand up to this person, they're seeing a whole other side of you. And also, they are, you know, respecting you for that as well. What's their future action here? We have I think this person actually starts to like you more, because they're like, oh, damn, okay. Scorpio, like, Scorpio's not just going to roll with this. So you're forcing this person, in a sense, to see you from a new light. Okay, so what is the outcome here with these two? What's the outcome? Okay, I see that, you know, with the Six of Pentacles here, the balance is restored by the end of the month, Scorpio. There is a little bit of conflict between you, and you guys are butting heads a little. There's a little bit of this challenging energy, but you challenge them, and that's what they actually like about you. So don't fold in this relationship, Scorpio. Don't let this person, you know, use you as a doormat over here, because they don't actually like that anyway. They don't even want someone who's just going to, you know, agree with everything, or let them kind of mentally bully them in a way. And again, I don't feel like this person's like plays mind games intentionally. I feel like they may come off as if they're playing mind games, but it's mostly just because that's how they've lived their life up until now. Is they are a very intelligent person, and they know that they're probably smarter than most people, but they're kind of being a little arrogant about it. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. But I do see that you guys come out of this, and, you know, this person actually they do respect the fact that you are someone who's very opinionated. They like that about you. They may not agree with everything you say, but at the end of this month, like, this feeling's being reciprocated, and I see, you know, you're still getting attention from this person. You're still wanting to give this person attention, and essentially the relationship kind of balances itself out a little bit more. All right, so that's what I have for you. We have Gemini here, Pisces, and Leo. Let's look at your new love for my singles, or someone who has, anyone who has a new love interest. For Scorpio, please, their new person. New person for Scorpio. Oh, you do have a new person coming in. We've got the Fool energy. So for my singles out there, it looks like you got new love coming in. For others of you, yeah, there is a new connection here that, you know, they could be a Gemini or an Aries person. They don't have to be. But, you know, this person is someone who is willing to, you know, risk it all here for you, Scorpio. They could come off as a little bit naive, someone who doesn't really think about the consequences of their actions. They just kind of go for things, right? Which, you know, risks, that's the whole thing about a risk, though, is that you don't know the outcome. So it can potentially be a good decision, or it can potentially be a bad decision. I feel like this is someone who just, in their life, they tend to take a lot of risks. What's their overall energy towards Scorpio, please? Page of Swords. They were not prepared for this, okay? They were not prepared for you to enter their life, Scorpio. I do feel like you may meet this person online, okay? Or there's a lot of like back and forth communication through texting, email, DMs. They're definitely like trying to get to know you as well through your online presence. So whether you have social media, you post videos, like, they're watching everything, okay? Just be aware. They are watching everything you do. What's the overall energy between you guys? They're actually really interested in getting to know you better, Scorpio. I feel like you and this new person are going to be getting to know each other a lot during this next month, okay? Here the two of you are as two individual single people, so you're more or less in the talking stage of this connection. You're not really, nothing's really becoming official quite yet. However, you're both very independent, okay? One of you is more emotionally independent than the other here. I'm just going to note that, all right? How do you see this person, Scorpio? Ooh. We got the Two of Cups here. You see them as an equal. You feel like you two are like, have a mutual feelings, mutual understanding here, that you two are on the same page, and you actually feel like you two are very aligned. You feel like this connection with this new person is very aligned. How do they see you? You actually see a lot of potential here with this new connection coming in. How do they see you, Scorpio? Okay, beautiful. They see you as the Queen of Cups. So this person, you know, they see you as someone who's very caring, very sensitive here, very emotional. They definitely see that you're somebody who is in tune with your emotions. You know, emotional, like, in a good way, that you're just, you know, very sensitive, very compassionate as well, that you also pick up on the emotions of others. You're someone who's very empathetic, okay? You're very in tune with yourself, with your emotions. Yeah, so I guess you are getting quite in tune with your feminine energy, Scorpio. How do you feel? How do you feel about this person? What's in your emotions? They also see you as someone who's like very soft, and not like in a good way though, you know, like you're very soft. You're this person, okay? They are putting you, if this is like, if you're a feminine Scorpio listening to me, this person is putting you in your feminine energy. And that's the reason why they're seeing like this side of you more, you know? Okay. Your feelings are the Knight of Wands here. So I do see that, you know, right now you're just very open to exploring the connection. You don't feel like a very strong emotional attachment or emotional connection quite yet. You know, you're just you're just getting to know this person, learning to trust them, learning to trust yourself, but you definitely see a lot of potential here. You may be feeling like the connection in the beginning is a little bit like unpredictable, like you're not really sure if it's worth exploring or not, but you're willing to, you know, put this little bit of effort in here. I don't see you doing too much, Scorpio, but you're definitely willing to explore with this person. Okay, you may even get physical with them pretty quickly here. How do they feel? Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Okay, I know the Three of Cups can represent third party, but I don't really see anything to be concerned about with the rest of the cards here. Like this person's showing up as single. So I feel like more or less this person is very happy that they met you. Okay, they feel like this is something to be celebrated. They may introduce you to their friends, Scorpio, okay? Tell me more. The King of Cups. They do have emotion for you. This person sees you also as an equal in the way that, like, they feel like you guys are on the same page here, okay? Because they see you as the Queen of Cups, and then their feelings are the King of Cups. So we have a power couple here. This person's also very in tune with their emotions. They're very emotionally secure. Yeah, you may meet this person's friends, meet their family. What's their intention towards my Scorpio collective? We have the Star card and the Judgment card. Oh my goodness, Scorpio, check this out. You are this person's wish come true. You're definitely a wish come true for them from what they know about you so far, okay? Again, you guys don't really know each other that well. I feel like there's a lot of getting to know each other happening in this month. But from what they do know about you, they feel like you could be the one. Okay, I do see like a strong energy of like feeling a pull, feeling called towards you, feeling guided towards you. What's their next action? Okay, to just continue to evaluate the situation. This person does want to invest in you. They're definitely questioning things, sort of like there could be a little bit of an energy where they pull back, okay? The outcome, we have the Moon card, so there is a little bit of uncertainty here. I do see that this person at some point may sort of pull their energy back just to, you know, sort of evaluate in their own terms here. The outcome, we don't have really a guarantee in the outcome here with the Moon card. It's a little bit of uncertainty with this person. So we can't quite see yet where this relationship is going. However, you do have something that you are exploring, okay? And it does feel, you know, I feel like the energy feels very positive from it. So that's what I've got for you guys. We've got Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aries here. Let's do their sign and hidden truth. Let me just give these a good shuffle, guys. All right, if you are dealing with an Aries, let me just zoom in a little bit here. Ooh, we have the Empress, we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so the Aries is a player. They see your worth, but they're non-committal, okay? You know your worth, Scorpio, and this person sees your worth, but they're playing games with you, okay? They're not willing to commit, all right? They're a little bit unpredictable here. They're a little bit untrustworthy, I would definitely say. You got a Knight trying to go after an Empress here. So that should be enough for you. You are kind of out of this person's league, but that doesn't stop them at trying. They have the confidence. The Taurus. There's a Taurus also that knows that you are out of their league, and they're going to try to humble you. There's a Taurus here that wants to seriously humble you because they know that you're out of their league and they could never have you. So they're trying to make you feel, it's like they may like block you or ghost you because they want you to feel insecure, or like they think that it's their job to humble you or like teach you a lesson or something because you're someone who is so confident, because you're someone who's so good looking, because you're someone who's so talented. They feel like it's their place or their job or something to like humble you or put you in your place. I don't know. This is some weird, this feels like some of that, like one of these red pill incel guys that knows that they could never get a goddess like you, so they feel like they need to put you in your place or humble you. The Gemini. There's a Gemini that wants to reconcile with you. They see your worth now. They may have not seen it in the past, but they feel like they've seen it now, and that they really want to tell you how much they care about you. The Cancer. Okay, there's a Cancer that's very intrigued by you, very curious. There could be a bit of an age difference between you and this Cancer. Okay, something else I'm going to say is they're like looking at your ass all the time. There's something about your behind that they really admire. Okay, they're checking you out. You're like a little bit aloof, Scorpio, with this person. They've got their eye on you, though. The Leo is held on to you, misses you, can't get over you, very focused on you, refuses to let you go. The Virgo, there's a Virgo that holds you in very high regard here. They are madly in love with you. The Libra, there's a Libra that has a strong desire for you and wants to know if you feel the same way. There's a Scorpio that is trying to bring their emotions back into balance, trying to bring their mind back into balance here. They're having a really rough time with whatever's going on with you guys. A lot of anxiety here. Okay, a lot of like sleepless nights. The Sagittarius. There's a Sagittarius that's hiding a relationship from you. The Capricorn. There's a Capricorn. Okay, this Capricorn is somebody who is, I feel like they're breadcrumbing you here. I feel like they're trying to pretend that they're like broke and they're wanting this like 50-50 thing. Meanwhile, they actually do quite well financially. They could be testing you. They could be somebody who, maybe has been used for their money in the past. So they kind of have this tendency to like come off, like pretend as if they don't have the money, just to see what like your intentions are. Okay, the Capricorn is in their head and trying to distract themselves from work. The Aquarius likes you and wants to impress you. The Pisces, there's a Pisces that has a huge crush on you that may reveal their feelings to you this month. Definitely some flirting going on there. Let's do the hidden truth for my Scorpio collective, please. Aries, hidden truth, please. What does Aries want to say that they can't say? Okay, there's an Aries that finds you so attractive and stays awake thinking about you. There's a Taurus that wants to make amends and is waiting patiently. There's a Gemini who wonders how you feel and is starting to understand the connection. There's a Cancer that can be themselves with you, but they're in a committed relationship. There's a Leo that has too much to lose and is not available. There's a Virgo that can't get enough of you and admires you. The Libra doesn't know what comes next and can't let you get close to them. The Scorpio loves you, wishes they could take back their words. The Sagittarius feels like you didn't see their tears and they still feel the pain. The Capricorn compares others to you and is recovering. The Aquarius misses seeing you and feels like they're not the one for you, and they think you know that as well. The Pisces watches your social media and feels very drawn towards you. Alrighty, guys, so that is what I have. I really hope you enjoyed the messages for the month. Thank you so much for liking the video. It does help push the video out for others to see, and it helps support my channel for free. Also, thank you guys for everyone who comments. I appreciate all your comments and everything as well. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.